Hello and welcome back to the Super Swiss. We are continuing spinning a couple of plates to make ourselves stronger. We have the concentric castles being built in all of our provinces, which I think we're only missing a couple now. Yeah, we're only missing 2, Zurich and Chur, which shouldn't be too bad. We also have a little bit of an adventure going on here, which should get us some good artifacts, hopefully. We're converting culture here, and we now have a son. Now, as pointed out in the comments, I have not changed the election result, so currently he is just heir to Switzerland, which isn't very good. So, let's change things in here and vote for him. So, oh, there we go, perfect. I was trying to see if there was an easier way of searching, but turns out just scrolling a little bit, we got there. Right, so now he's heir to everything. Good, we're sorted. And I think we just let time move on. There's not a lot else we need to do. We're also working on our royal court while all this is happening. We're getting up to court grandeur level 7, which will give us development growth in the realm capital, which will give us a huge amount of extra tech advantage. And looking at this here, it's going to be 5 years till we reach that. So, let's unpause. Let things roll. There's not a lot else we need to worry about. Romance, the grey one. Sweet Lady Antoinette. I sigh as I kneel before her. My only desire is to bring you honor and happiness. Pray tell me, how can I prove my love for you? Slay a wolf for me. Okay. So, we can slay it. We'll bribe a hunter, or I'm sorry I can't do this. Let's try and slay the wolf. Why not? We did that successfully. Right, cool. Anything in here? Fourth in line to inherit the Holy Roman Empire? Don't get me started. I really don't want it. Duchess has been excommunicated by Pope Lucius II, so this is Moravia. Okay. To my liege, I've been hosting your Chancellor Gerhard for several weeks, and he has helped me truly see the splendor of the realm under your rule. Signed, Mayor Burchard of Switch. So, you've made this guy like me a lot more, so plus 30 opinion. Nice. Good. Am I swaying anyone right now? No, I'm romancing, which it takes away the sway slot. That's fine. We'll just leave it going then. Concentric castle has been built. How much for the next one? Looking at 504 and 399. So 399 for the next one. Okay. Inspiration. Powerful wolves in the jungle. My lord, a message from your adventurer Reinhard, the servant says, handing me a scroll. My search has led me to the jungle of Grebo. They are notoriously wolf-infested, but I have good reason to think that my goal is near. Expect my return soon. Signed, Reinhard. The scroll reads. He's surely ambitious to choose such a risky path. So where's he gone now? Oh, wow. Okay, so he's gone further down here. Alright, because he was like there, I think, before. Okay, interesting. So his knowledge should keep him safe. Chance that he gets 2 progress. Chance he gets wounded. By gods, I hope he doesn't have to fight one. So there's a chance it could be a higher quality, and it gets progress, and also a chance he becomes wounded or maimed. Where he's cautious, he'll take the long road round. I like the higher quality, 50% chance. I think we can take it. Let's see what happens. He gained the wounded trait. Not ideal, but hey, whatever. Lady Antoinette, let me prove my devotion to you in any way you deem fit. You shall sustain yourself on nothing but your love for me for many days. No. Essentially, I don't want to lower my health. Freeman's fortune. Hildebert, a free tenant renting some of my land in Grisson, has pulled an exceptional harvest this season due to his meticulous planning. He wishes to use some of his profits to purchase a piece of my estate from me so that he can build up on his success and grow more crops next year. So he should be in my court. That's not a bad one. If he can pay me in hard cash, the land is his, so it would lower the control level. This isn't too bad, because we could just raise it again. We get independent farmlands for 5 years, so development growth goes up by 0.25. Obviously, it lowers the control growth that we could get, but that's actually not too bad. And we get money, where the land is mine and mine alone. I think development growth is huge. I think if we're focused on development growth, this is the right answer. Usually I'd be like, no way, we're never choosing this, but money and we get development growth, and then all I need to do is just move my marshal who's doing nothing else into increasing control. Which means that we're getting 0.6 per month. Sure, it's not going up by a lot, but we're basically taking a short-term loss for a long-term gain in terms of getting that development growth. Because now we get 0.9 monthly growth, which is nice. Let's compare that to some other places, actually, to get a good idea of what a good amount is. So our capital, for instance, only has 0.4 monthly growth. This one over here, 0.3. We're looking at 0.4. So 0.4 appears to be kind of our baseline. This got 0.1. This one's not our direct holding. This is getting like 0.1 as well. Engelberg, that's getting 0.1. Oh, that's the same one as Zurich, so that would make sense that they're the same. How about over here? 0 monthly growth. Ooh, okay. 0.4. Yeah, so they're definitely, it seems like 0.4, 0.5 there. Like, that's kind of a rough amount. So 0.9 is huge in terms of actually going up. Like, that's gonna get us development growth at twice the speed, basically. So that's good. Right. We get living healthily. So we get a health boost. Nice. Inspiration strikes. Your court poet has gained an inspiration. He wants to make scale armor. I mean, that wouldn't be my first thought for what a poet would want. But anyway, how much does he need for it? Does it tell us? He needs... It doesn't tell us. Okay, well, I'm going to get this thing started over here, and then we'll head back. Oh, I think we need 100 gold to start it. My God, Princess Antoinette is an insufferable wench. Have you seen how she yawns? Ridiculous. My courtier Philip throws his head back with a wicked laugh. Okay, well, we can try and duel him. We can ask him to apologize, or he couldn't be more wrong. Let's just get opinion. Sure, that's fine. I'm happy with that. We didn't have good chances of winning the other two. Faith level has gone up, so we get Catholic clergy opinion. Okay, sure. Ah, and now we get the intruder event, where we need to decide what we're going to do here. Let's save her. Okay, the rest of this is the same as every other one. Antoinette, are you alright? Ash cautiously. As if my words were a spell, she finally unfreezes and throws herself into my arms. Thank God you're here, Walter. So she can become my soulmate, or she cannot. Well, she is my wife, so let's make her my soulmate. There we go. And that'll get us some renown. Cool. So our renown's continuing to go up. We're almost at significant, which means that we get more prestige upon... yeah, children being born and marrying into the dynasty, and the long reign opinion goes up. Nice. Okay, so now we've done that. There was one of my vassals who didn't like me that I wanted to sway. In fact, 3 of my vassals don't like me. And wait, how are you feeling about me? You're giving me everything, that's fine. Well, let's choose which vassal we think is strongest, which will be this guy, because he's by far the strongest, and just make him like us. Let's just sway him. Although he is older. And he's infirm. Actually, you know what? Cancel that sway. Yeah, cancel that. Because he's likely going to die. So let's maybe like improve the opinion of somebody who's a little bit younger. How about you? All of my vassals are older. Okay, well, let's sway you for just now then. That's fine. Right. Carrying on. Money's coming in. We get architectural expertise, so more stewardship from our wife. Fantastic. Shrine is finished in Württemberg. Ah, yes. So this was one that's meant to give us a buff somewhere. So the shrine is finished here. Is this not meant to give us some kind of thing for doing that? Maybe that only applies to our previous character? Wait, is this what it's talking about? Shrine? That must be what it's talking about, yeah. So, yeah, I think this is the one. Yeah, because it says Lycée as well. I think this is the one where we were asked to build a temple. And if we did it, we would get some benefit. But I guess that only would have applied to our previous character. Anyway, it's fine. Doesn't matter. Unless it's on the character ourselves. No. Okay. Or we might get another event in a second to give us a buff or something. But I think that's where that came from. My sister Barbara has given birth to a son. Okay. Valerian. Okay, cool. Interesting name. Right. We can ask her head of faith for gold. Of course we will. Chad's dagger has low durability. Well, of course we will. We could reforge it, actually. If we made it a pedestal item, that would give us something to put in the hall that we currently don't have. What would it become? Increase our dread gain, give us more natural dread, and courtier and guest opinion goes up. And prestige per dread. I'll keep it where it is. That's fine. I was just thinking about it. Yeah, that's okay. Some of the other ones we should have a look and see what the pedestal version would be. There's our money. Thank you very much, Lucius. Appreciate it a lot. Right. Now we can sponsor my court poet to make me some scale armor. Sure. Armor inspirations are based on martial and prowess. Okay, so they're not terrible, I guess. Sure, we'll sponsor it. I think also him being my poet, unless I'm mistaken, it said something when we gave him the position that it gives him a chance to be re-inspired. Yes. Okay. So by doing this one, it basically gives him a chance to be inspired again later. So that's fine. We do not know who, but somebody is plotting to kill my kinsman, Simon. Oh. Okay. Wait, Simon's my kinsman? How? I'm trying to figure out how we're related. Okay, well, doesn't really matter, does it? Is it through my mother? No, she's from Poland. Okay, so that shouldn't be it. The good mayor. While hosting lords and ladies from realms near and far, some opportunities to portray my vassal, Mayor Joffrey, in a good light have presented themselves. My lord, pray tell, who is the most gracious person you have ever heard of? So I can spend prestige to make him like us, or, well, me, of course. I'll spend some prestige. It's not like we're using it for anything else. Task finished. You have promoted the culture. Fantastic. So, Swiss is now here, which means we should be missing one in here somewhere. I think it's this one here, but I'm just going to double check all of them while we're, doing this. Yes, so it's this one right here needs to convert. Well, once we convert that, we're actually good to have him start increasing development, which will be great. Let's promote culture here. And that'll complete in 3 years, which is much quicker than the other one was going to take. Also, now we have another one in here, which is of our culture, which is then gaining development, which is then going to increase our tech, which is good. Hopefully. Someone to impress. Lately, my efforts to impress have fallen flat. My friendship with Mayor Savari is still standing on shaky ground. It's a mess. Am I friends with this dude? No. Okay. However, I've got a brilliant idea. I'll have my knight, Matthew, add a dedication to the masterpiece he is making. The flattered dedicee will be deeply touched by my generosity and munificence, and will have no choice but to like me more. So he will become my friend, or I have other ways to impress people. I don't really need to be this guy's friend, if I'm honest. Yeah, that's fine. If he doesn't like me, that's normal. My cousin Mathilde has given birth to a son, Siegfried. Okay. How much is it for Zurich's one? It's like 504. Yeah, so we're one away from that. Or a couple away from that, maybe. Court Grandeur is now level 6. Which gives us Convinced as your territory, which does nothing for us. Okay. And we're almost there. The visit. I'm passing through Pontarlier when the captain of my vassal, Mayor Joffrey, let me try that again. It was capital. I'm passing through Pontarlier, the capital of my vassal, Mayor Joffrey, when I receive an invitation to visit his mansion. That was much better. As I arrive, he welcomes me with a frown and a tour. One thing that strikes me as odd is the place is full of unfinished projects. So maybe I can help him out, or I'll leave first thing in the morning. Maybe I can help him out? I don't know. A library where the books are stacked in corners, unfinished building projects all over the place, most notably a whole dining hall and a chest of gold just standing in the middle of a hallway. Mayor Joffrey's mansion is a mess. He also appears to be ill, so this wasn't a great time to visit. I can help out with the dining hall. The books, the poor books, the chest of gold is very unguarded, or I'll head off to bed. Let's help with the dining hall. All it needed was some dedicated attention. I soon have Mayor Joffrey's dining hall well on its way to completion. Things are looking good, and there are other areas I can still help him out with. Let's attempt to clean up the library. Greetings, my liege. I hereby invite you to a feast at my court in Sankt Gallen. It'll be a grand affair worthy of your honourable presence. Signed, Prince Bishop Anselm of Sankt Gallen. Well, it'll make him like us, probably. That's fine. My liege, my journey to Africa is underway, and I have joined a camel train traversing the width of the land. I send you a piece of jewellery one of my fellow travellers granted me, a most delicate necklace covered in ostrich shell beads. I suppose you haven't seen an ostrich. A fine find. I will wear it myself, or I shall give it to Princess Antoinette. We will keep it ourselves. So we have gained an ostrich necklace. Okay, is it any good? Attraction opinion +8. It's alright. Yeah, it's not terrible. Why am I not using this one? No reason. Okay, good. Glad to see. And then this one can only be used... Wait, can this just be used by anyone? Yeah, okay. So we're just not using it for some reason? Alright, that's better. Should mean that we get more children probably out of this. As we've raised our fertility, that's fine. We've finished the castle over there. Let's get the one in Zurich done, and then we have everything up to a level 3 castle. Wonderful. Okay, bound books, loose documents, decorated spines. After a lot of reshuffling, there is finally some semblance of order in the chaos that is Mayor Joffrey's library. Things are looking good, but there are other areas I can still help him out in. Let's try it. 68%. Pushing luck. I finished reading the latest letter from my vassal Mayor Joffrey and smile. He seems to have warmed to me at least. While this is a success, I'm tempted to use this opportunity to try and get even closer. We can do diplomacy. I can let Magnus handle this, or this victory is enough. Let's try it. 81% chance of an extra 15 opinion, which means we get a 45 opinion swing. Let's do it. I mean, he's already got 30 extra opinion of me, but let's see if we can get another 15. A promise is a promise. What did I promise last night? I cannot remember what led up to it, but I do remember slapping the back of my vassal, Prince Bishop Anselm, and telling him I would do anything he asked of me. Now, rumours abound of the oath I swore. I'm not going to give him a hook, so I'll just take the opinion hit. Request for funds. My knight, Matthew, insists that to make armour suitable for Prince of my glory, he will need more funds. Scale armour is not cheap to make, the material alone. This is not the time to be frugal, my lord. Yeah, I'll pay you the money. Why not? As I try to explain the risks of keeping a chest of gold out in the open, I see Mayor Joffrey's eyes narrow. Why exactly are you eyeing my gold? It was a bumpy road. I've done all I can to help him. Well, now it's time for bed. All over my new shirt. We could all tell Prince Bishop Anselm had too much to drink, even though he insisted on showing us how sober he was. Simply rising from his seat proved too much for him, and now I'm covered in stinking vomit. So you ought to be ashamed of yourself when we gain higher standards of courtesy, and he loses opinion of me. But what a show you put on. Well, we're here to get his opinion of me up, so let's do that. I spot Mayor Joffrey by the entrance, waiting to see me off in the morning. As I walk up, I hear him muttering to himself, "He really fixed the place up, but he tried to steal my gold. Ahem." After a quick goodbye, I'm soon on the road back home again. Well, he liked us a little bit from that one. No, it's not too bad. How much does he like us now? He now likes us at 27. That's not too bad. Probably would have liked us more if we hadn't tried to steal his gold, but that's fine. We lose some stress, and he likes us even more. Another 15 here. Wonderful. And now we're back in, we're back no longer bankrupt. We have no factions against us anymore after that last one. Little independence faction from our liege, huh? Huh. Alright, who's in? Burgundy? Okay. Burgundy? Piedmont? Oh, it's actually very much a certain section of the nation wants to leave. Spoleto? Genoa? Galura. Okay. Let's do some back-of-the-napkin calculations here. So you have 24,000 troops, and you're allied to the Byzantine Empire, who has 19,000. That means you have 43,000 troops. I mean, who's your other ally, just out of curiosity? Your other ally is somebody with 600. Okay, so you've 43,000 troops. You have 4,600. 3,600, so we're talking like 8,000, something like that, 9,000, 12,000, 14,000, 15,000. They have 50. Let's say they have 15,000 troops against 43,000 troops. If we join, we add 7,000, which then puts us up to 22,000 troops. That just quite clearly isn't enough. Even with the Holy Roman Empire losing troops due to us leaving, it's not going to make up the difference, right? We're not going to be able to drag 11,000 troops off of him. It just doesn't add up. Now, he is... Well, I keep thinking he's ill, but that's lover's pox, and it doesn't actually lower your health. He is a drunkard and obese, so he is likely to die. That means Bohemia will take over. I don't think it's going to work against Bohemia. Also, Bohemia is likely to die not soon after. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is going to work. And I don't think the Liberty faction's a good idea either. Could create the Disillusion faction at some point to destroy our liege's title. That would be a fun thing to do. Just be like, you know what? I really don't want to be the Holy Roman Emperor, so I'm going to destroy the Holy Roman Empire. That would be interesting. Anyway. Boiling anger. You may be the prince, but you're also a beguiling bastard. Well, okay. Thank you for the stress loss. Inspiration, upplate. Time disappears in Matthew's armory, drinking mead as we excitedly discuss the scale armor he is forging for me. Am I imagining things, or is there an indescribable tension? My mind wanders, absorbing the subtle quirks of his body, his laughing lips. I place my hands on his, the tongues drop from his trembling fingers as I gaze longingly into those beautiful eyes. In him, I find the same desperate passion. He falls into my warm embrace. He becomes our lover, but it produces a worse artifact. The scriptures forbid this union. Or... unhand me, you debauched sinner. You learn of your sodomite secret. From this one. Interesting. You learn of your own secret. That's kind of weird. I guess you learn that that's something that you would think. Okay. I think this is the one we have to go with. Because if I want high quality scale armor. Which is really my end goal here. Yeah. Let's go with that. Stewardship perk available. Centralization. Development growth in the realm capital goes up by 0.3, which now means our development growth in the realm capital is 0.8. Looking a lot better there. Right. Realm will lose land when vassal dies. Alright, so you die. Where does your land go? Well, your land goes to this dude. Okay. And you get everything. What about you? You will get... just seeing what you're in line to. Never mind, it went away when I hovered over it. Okay, that's interesting. I think it went away because land isn't allowed to leave our territory thanks to absolute crown authority. So it was like, actually, no, it won't leave your land. Okay, that's fine. As our Order of the Teutonic Order grow, we need more land from which to organize our defense of the Catholic faith. The barony of Engelberg is perfectly suited to our purpose, and we wish to lease it into service for our cause. No? Would Susa not suit you just as well? Now, you see, I'm happier to give out the city of Susa, because it's not my actual land, or I will not grant you this land. Yeah, we could lease out the city of Susa. Yeah, it's down here. I don't care about that whatsoever. Yeah, you can have that. Thank you. And now I have 700 gold. Let's go to our capital and maybe upgrade the curtain wall, which will get us a little bit more tax. Also increases the fort level even further, which is wonderful. Our fort level is insane. It's 13. Let's just have a look around. Like, this usually has the highest one, Constantinople. So Constantinople is at 13 fort level as well. Let me have a look at some other places, like, I don't know, capital of France, 7, capital of England, 10. You see, like, ours is very much up at the top rank here in terms of defense, which is what we want. We want to have a very defensive nation because really we're not trying to expand very often. What's this? Day drinking. The drunken antics of my courtier, Hildeberg, have been the subject of court gossip before, but lately she seems to have taken them to a whole new level. This is Hildeberg married to Nicholas. Getting drunk by mid-morning, passing out in the castle courtyard, stumbling to the tavern in the afternoon, and waking up in the stables with a hangover the next day, Hildeberg's degenerate behaviour is an embarrassment to all who reside in Bern. So we can imprison her. A stern talking to will set her straight. Chance she loses drunkard from it. She wishes to act the fool, then the fool she shall be. Let the others mock her. Hell, I'll laugh with them. Let's try and talk her out of it. I mean, the worst that happens is she loses prestige. Sure. Something happened there. She lost the trait drunkard. Wonderful. Well, that worked for us. Let's go to the next province that we have and just get an upgrade. So it's going to get us an extra 0.1 tax, and it also gives us levy reinforcement rate plus more levies. Yeah, good. We can go with that. And do we have anything in this one? Yeah, we could do another level of hunting grounds. Get some more stuff there. Yeah, nice. Just start doing a huge amount of building. Inspiration realized. Purple armor. Oh-ho! My lord, my knight Matthew waves me over to a covered armor stand. He is trying hard to keep a professional demeanor. I can see the fire in his eyes as he tells me his work is done. With a flourish, he rips the fabric covering away, and my eyes grow wide. The armor is constructed from masterfully crafted steel scales that are fastened to a backing of leather. The set includes an enclosed helmet and mail coif, padded with lamb's wool. The whole armor has been carved with thin lines to enhance the look of the material. So we get control territory defender advantage, so more defense within our own territory. Just having it increases our prowess by 10, and we get prestige per month. Wow, that is amazing. It's masterful. Well, that is great. So we replace our prowess 2-1, which does give us prestige per month. It also gives us levy reinforcement rate, which is kind of nice, actually. But this one, an extra 8 prowess, it is also purple armor. We got to, right? We got to. And then that now means that we're sitting with 19 prowess, which, you know, it's quite nice. Yeah, I like it. It's reasonable. We can work with that. Other inspiration still not finished, by the way. Adrian is trying to kill Simon. My kinsman Adrian. I still don't really know how we're related, but yes. My kinsman Adrian is trying to kill my kinsman Simon. Alright. Well, cool. Not really my problem, I'll be honest. Look how quickly these are building. Liege has gone to war. He's declared a war on Poland. Well, that's very unfortunate. You've increased control in county. Wonderful. Spouse has got major architectural experience, so another 2 stewardship. What's the war for? Prince Eustachi's claim on the Kingdom of Poland? Okay, so my cousin's claim on the Kingdom of Poland. Now, our cousin is already landed in West Francia, which means that actually, if he takes that land... West Franconia, actually, to give it its actual title. If he takes that land, then that will actually become a part of the Holy Roman Empire. Interesting. Yeah, that's not great. Now, I don't think Poland can call... Oh, they're not even our ally right now? Oh yeah, for some reason I thought they would be our ally through our mother, but I guess not. Your sibling here, it's my uncle. Really? There was no way to become to get the alliance? Huh, I guess we're just one step too far. Okay, well, whatever. But yeah, he couldn't have called us in anyway because I don't think that we can actually be at war for our liege over this one. So yeah, I suspect that Poland is about to become part of the Holy Roman Empire, especially as they have only one ally, who is Marburg, who is actually a vassal of the person whose claim is being pressed. So that's not great for them. Hey, this guy likes me at an extra 25 there. Inspiration realized. My lord. My knight Reinhard announces his arrival in a surprisingly loud voice. He proudly holds up a package securely wrapped in cloth. I returned from Africa with an artifact for my journey. I take the bulky bundle into my hands and loosen the cords before peeling layer after layer of fabric. Inside is a tapestry, Reinhard puffs his chest as he weaves me a tale about his traveling companion who is a master tailor. They shared their shared adventure inspired the chosen motifs in this tapestry. So it gets us renown per month. Very nice. Also gets us piety. And then some court grandeur. That's magnificent. Thank you very much. And he gains the trait adventurer, which is a nice little boost to his stats. Oh, and he becomes our knight. He previously was just our guest. I guess he joins us after he goes on an adventure. That's cool. He lowers men-at-arms maintenance by 50%. I guess that might only be if he's, like, in charge of men. Like, that must be if he holds the land and then he raises men-at-arms. So, like, if you're a player doing that, it would reduce it by 50%. Because surely that's not if they're leading an army of men-at-arms. They reduce the cost. But still, yeah. Very, very good. Okay. We should find you somebody to marry, I guess. Why don't we find you somebody with an inheritable trait, like this person? Yeah, you can marry. Well, actually, no, we don't want negative traits. Here, how about this person? Yeah, there you go. You can marry her. Seems good to me. Right, and with that, I think I might actually end the episode there. Thank you for watching. Next time, we've got an interesting thing happening over in Poland, where we might have a huge expansion of the Holy Roman Empire, because once they take that, that's not an insignificant amount of strength. An extra 10,000 troop bit of land as part of the empire is going to really change things. And given that they're allied to the Byzantines, there's really no check on their power. I mean, like, look at the other people around. France don't even stand a chance. Hungary don't really stand a chance. Neither does Croatia, Ruthenia, Denmark, England. Really, taking out Poland is taking out a significant portion of the strength that could be against the Holy Roman Empire. Interesting. I wonder how we're going to cope with that. Also, just thinking about how we're going to take it out, maybe it's time for us to start cultivating a relationship with the Byzantines. They could end up being our way out. Because if we can get the Byzantines on our side, that would be 20,000 troops. They're really the only people around who can actually contest the Holy Roman Empire. And then 20,000 versus 20,000, plus our whatever we end up with. We're currently at 8,000 actually, which is not bad. We're currently stronger than France, just for, you know, comparison's sake. So if we were to team up with the Byzantines, we should be able, in theory, to take on the Holy Roman Empire no problem. But anyway, we'll see. Right, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.